welcome to today's video. So for today's video, it's going to be a life update slash announcement video slash SHEIN haul. I'm not sure yet what the title of this video is going to be, but I'm just giving you guys an idea of everything that I'm going to be talking about. So to start off, for this look, it is a mint green seafoam colored hoodie that I got from Fashion Nova. It was a two-piece set. So if I am able to find it, I will try to link it down below. I think I bought this earlier this year, if not maybe last year. So let's get into today's video. So I did make a little list because sometimes I get a little bit sidetracked. So I definitely wanted to write everything down and then I'll just kind of like go from there. So to start off, a little update, a medical update. So I actually got this vein checked out because I kind of noticed that it was growing a little bit. So I feel like before my daughter I probably wouldn't have noticed or cared too much, but now that I have my daughter I actually care about my health, which is like good but bad. But yeah, prior to having my daughter I hadn't been to the doctors in quite a while, and then obviously once I got pregnant I was having appointments all the time, and then postpartum I'm still, you know, going to my doctors regularly, like whatever the annual physicals and stuff like that. So make sure to definitely take care of your health, guys. But I did get it checked. I mentioned it to my doctor when I went for my checkup, and then she gave me a referral to get a ultrasound on it, and then they said that they think it's a hemangioma, I think that's what it's called. So basically like a blood vessel, which, you know how before I was like it's a vein because like my grandma had the vein, but yeah, they think it's like a blood vessel since it's growing, like hemangioma. You guys can look it up yourselves. I did a little bit of research, but I don't like to deep dive into Google too much because Google will literally tell you like you're dying, you're pregnant, or like everything else scary in between. So I got a referral for an ear, nose, throat specialist, and I think in the paperwork I think they might do a CAT scan on it just to see if it's connected to anything that could potentially be dangerous, but they don't think it is. Like based on the ultrasound it didn't look life-threatening, but they do want to just further look into it just to make sure, which I'm really excited about because like I said, now that I have my daughter I want to be around and healthy as much as like for as long as possible. So I'm excited that I actually got that looked into. So if you ever notice anything weird about your body, or not weird but strange, or like, well, weird and strange are kind of the same, but if you notice anything different that maybe wasn't there before or was there but you're a little bit curious about it, maybe just mention it to your doctor and you can get things checked out and see, you know, how that goes. So for the next update, well, for the announcement of this video is I am back in school. I am going for my master's degree, so I'm really excited. At first I was nervous and a little scared, but I was excited because I love school. I know that might sound weird, but I've always loved school. I don't know why, but I like to research things, look things up, and the more knowledge that I hold, I feel like they're good conversation starters. And I don't know, just turning in my assignments and like seeing them graded, it just gives me like satisfaction, like the adrenaline rush in a way. I don't know if that's like a good or a bad thing, but I am a little bit of a procrastinator, which I'm trying to work on that, but so far, knock on wood, so good. So yeah, I'm going back to school for my master's degree, so I'm really excited about that. I took a while to mention it. I actually just finished I just finished my midterms week, so far I have 100% in both of the classes that I'm taking right now. And I didn't say anything before because honestly, and this is like something else that I have on here, sometimes I can really be my own worst critic. Like I criticize myself so much, or like I overwhelm, I scare myself, I second guess myself so much, which is something that I really want to work on because I hate it. I beat myself up a lot and it's like really bad. So the first week before my assignment was due, I was like, oh, like I should just drop out because I feel like I don't know what I'm doing. I graduated in 2020 with my bachelor's degree, so I'm like, it's been 2 years, like I'm a mom, I work, right now with my job, I work per diem, but I still work full-time hours because you know, I need to make money, like, hello. So I was like, what about like work and school and life and just everything? And then I was like, I'm gonna turn my assignments in, and then I'm gonna get a bad grade, and then it's gonna be so embarrassing if I announce it to people. But I was also like wanting to like drop out that first day, like when my first assignments were due, because I felt like for some reason I didn't know what I was doing. I was staring at the syllabus. I was literally writing down the syllabus, because I'm the type of person that I feel like if you see it, write it, hear it, like kind of study wise, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm making sense, but I felt like it would stick to my head a little bit better, like reading it, writing it down, and then saying it back to myself. So I was just like second guessing myself. I spent like 2 hours, probably more, on my discussion post, and it was just the initial discussion post. I was like freaking myself out, and then when I had to turn in my first assignment, I was doing the same thing, and then when I got my grades back, they were both 100s, so I was like, what the freak? I was like, why did I do that to myself? Like, I literally wanted to fight myself, like, you know, like pull my hair, like, you know how in the cartoons there's like the fighting scenes where it's like the people are in the ball, like in a ball, and you see like legs flying and arms flying, things like that. Like, that was me with myself. Like, I was like girl, like I wanted to fight myself. Like, I was like, why do you do that? And I really don't know why I do that, but I need to stop. So I'm really excited, and I don't know my graduation date yet, but I'm guessing it'll be maybe 2024, maybe 2023, or like the last time I finished fall of 2020, but they let me walk in spring of 2020 because it was like the same thing. So maybe like something like that might happen, but yeah, I'm not sure of the graduation date yet, but that's something that I'm looking forward to. Another like life update is that I've been in therapy for 2 months now, so since September, and I honestly feel like life is just great. Like, I really love it. I look forward to my appointments. I know in the beginning I used to like kind of be like, maybe I should just reschedule, like, I don't know, like I would always feel nervous and stuff, but now it just feels like I look forward to kind of letting her know, like updating her on how my week went and all those things. And it's cool because like we discuss something and then she gives me suggestions, and then I'll try out her suggestions, and then when we meet again the following week, because right now my appointments are once every week, so when we meet the next week, then I tell her like, oh, I took your advice and I did like X, Y, and Z, and this is how it worked out for me. And she's like, oh my god, that's amazing. So yeah, I really love that, and therapy is fun. So it's my first time ever having a therapist, and it's actually really been going good. So I highly recommend that. And then another update is that I created a Facebook group for Elsey, Talia. So definitely make sure to follow me, like and follow me on my Facebook page. I'll make sure to link that down below as well. So I'm really excited so that I can like post on there, and then maybe eventually probably do like lives of me getting ready or things like that. So I'm very excited. And then also don't forget to check out my other social media platforms, which are Instagram and TikTok. And then so with my job, I am excited to, obviously on the days when it's cold, it kind of like sucks and having to wake up early and stuff like that. But with my job before, I was part-time, like how I mentioned in this video. Now I'm per diem, which I love it. I actually switched to per diem earlier this year for like daycare related service like purposes for my daughter, so that I'd be able to stay with her on the days when I didn't have anybody to watch her before she started daycare. She started daycare the middle of this year. But yeah, so I'm very happy for that, because normally I'd have to work like every other holidays, every other weekend, things like that. And request vacation time, and then you know how like seniority works, I was like all the way at the bottom, so everybody got first picks, and then there was just like me. So now being per diem, I don't have to request vacation time. I can just put like I'm not working this week, and you know, that's like great. I don't pick up time that week, if that makes sense. So, and then for holidays, I just had to work 1 major and 1 minor, which I already got my major and minor holiday out for the year. So I'm excited because I have Thanksgiving off, I have Christmas off, Christmas Eve, New Year's off, New Year's Eve, which is just so exciting because last year, by the time I got off of my maternity leave, it was Christmas time, and that was my holiday that I had to work. So I was like really sad because I missed out. Well, obviously after work, I spent Christmas with my daughter, and thankfully she was small, so she didn't like know how to open presents or anything like that. But it did make me sad because I was like, oh my god, like I missed her first Christmas in a way. But yeah, it made me sad, but now I'm excited because I'm gonna be able to celebrate all of the holidays with her. So, and I love spending time with her because, you know, kids really grow up so fast and you just don't want to miss out on anything. And yeah, I just love her so much. So I'm so happy about that, and I feel like that'll help, like all of the different changes that I made in my life will help lessen the chance of me getting seasonal depression, if that makes sense. So I'm very happy that I did a lot of changes in my life, like getting a new apartment that has like a lot of light, and then I hosted my first Friendsgiving, so that was excited. I used to have parties like 2 years ago, so I'm kind of like getting back into the groove of that, which obviously being with friends is like helps your mental health as well. And then I plan on decorating my house soon. I've like been reorganizing, decluttering, getting rid of things that I don't need. Now with like work, things are going good. Now that I have school to look forward to, that's going good too. Yesterday I signed up to be a mentor. I was a mentor during my undergrad, so let's see how that goes being a mentor during my, my grad school, like, yeah, whatever, grad school. So I'm excited for that. And then when it comes to being my worst critic, so you know how I mentioned with school the first week, that's why I didn't tell anyone, because I really contemplated like dropping out, and I was like, girl, like what is going on? When it comes to my YouTube videos, I do the same thing. Like I'll film my YouTube videos and stuff, and then when I'm editing them, I don't know, maybe it's just like obviously hearing your own voice and stuff like that is like cringy, but I do feel like sometimes I'll be like, oh my gosh, you talk way too much, or you get off topic, or like, girl, like what are you doing? And I'm like, girl, like I don't know what I'm doing, I'm just, you know. But I like filming these YouTube videos because I feel like for me, like as I'm filming right now, it feels like if I'm on a FaceTime call, like if I'm just talking to a friend, and it just gives me like, I don't know, something to do. Like it's like a hobby, it's something I'm passionate about, something I look forward to. But when it comes to filming my videos, I like criticize myself, and then I procrastinate, and then I'm like, I'll start editing it, and then I'm like, no, like this is not good, I'm just not gonna like post it. Or I'll like cut out parts of the video because I'm like, okay, this is not needed in the video. And I feel like you guys get what I'm saying, but I feel like when it comes to being your own worst critic, that's something that I do want to like work on. And I also think that I want to create a video like a self-love, self-care, you know how I did my mental health tips for anxiety and depression. I want to try doing like a part 2 of that video and do it for like self-care and self-love, because those are like some things that I love too. But yeah, when it comes to being your worst critic, I feel like it's very annoying and it's like you're criticizing yourself based on like your goals, or like based on something that you want to accomplish, which an example is like I want to accomplish turning in my assignments, or I want to accomplish uploading these videos, but then I find it difficult because I'm criticizing myself and beating myself up so much, which is basically blocking me from being able to complete a task, or sometimes even to the point where I can't even start a task. So sometimes when I'm doing my assignments, I can't even get it started because I'm just overwhelming myself so much. And then with my YouTube videos, thankfully I don't criticize myself in like my ideas of what to film, because I kind of try to like write everything out. And thankfully a lot of my videos are like hauls because I like to shop a lot. But yeah, for my assignments, that's what I do. So I prevent myself from even starting something, or in the sense of editing my YouTube videos, once I get it started, once I film the videos, when it comes to editing it, I keep holding it off, and then I'm like, okay, now I'm going MIA, like, and I don't want to do that, because I told myself like you have to be consistent, because I want to see how this goes for me, because I feel like in life you can be like this way one day, but then it's like, okay, how about a year from now? How about 2 years from now? Like, what is your life going to be like? And when I think of my life now, and then I think of how my life was a year ago, like 2 years ago, so many things have changed and I've made like so many improvements, which I'm really grateful for. And yeah, so don't let, you know, being your own worst critic prevent you from accomplishing goals or like starting things or progressing in things, which that's kind of like a tip that I'm giving to you guys, but I'm also giving it to myself in a way. So I think that's everything that I wanted to mention for today's video, just for this little life update, because I kind of like talking a little bit. But let's get into the little haul from SHEIN. As I mentioned, I do love to shop. The haul from SHEIN is what I'm going to be wearing for Thanksgiving. Maybe I'll do like a TikTok of it or something, but I just wanted to show you guys the couple of pieces that I picked up. And I'm unboxing this now, so I haven't seen anything, so we're gonna be seeing everything for the first time together. So the first thing that I got, there's nothing on the oh, there is, but it just looks like this. I'll try linking everything down below. But the first thing that I got are these heels. So I wanted something low because for Thanksgiving I just spend it with family. So it's like, obviously I want to get dressed up, but I also want to be comfortable at the same time, and it's a little bit cold. So I got these cute little brown, chocolate brown heels. They're low because I want it to be comfortable, so I didn't want something too high or uncomfortable. So it's cute. It has like little crisscrosses. I think this is the back strap, and then this is gonna be the design on the top of my feet. And then I got this cute little purse, chocolate brown purse to go with it. And I don't know if it'll hold my phone, but it will hold my lip gloss and my wallet. So I got this to go with it. And I think it might have a strap inside to make it longer. It does. It has a strap to make it longer if I want to make it crossbody style or just have it hanging on my shoulder, which is cute. And then I got a dress to go with it, and it's a chocolate brown maxi dress, but it's also long sleeve, so I can't wait to see how it looks on me. And it's a part of the SHEIN Sexy collection, and it's in a size extra small. And then I think for my shoes it's size 35, which I think is either a 5 or a 5.5. I can't really remember, but yeah, so it's long sleeve. It just looks like a long sleeve brown top, but it's a really long maxi dress, so it's kind of giving me like Skims vibes in a way. But yeah, I can't wait to wear these pieces together for Thanksgiving. And then I'm not sure, I pre-recorded a couple of videos together, since with my busy schedule I'm not sure when I'm gonna get the opportunity to film another video again, so I kind of like to record everything all in one day. But in one of the videos I was wearing a brown velour two-piece set from Fashion Nova, so I'm excited because I'm gonna take pictures in this, and then, you know, once I get like bloated and get the itis from eating and everything, I can change into that two-piece brown set and still be like going with the Thanksgiving theme. Because for some reason for Thanksgiving I just think of like the color brown, like I just want to wear the color brown, if that makes sense, because brown gives me fall vibes. And then for Christmas I just think of red, or I think of white. Red in the sense of like Christmas. I also filmed a Dollar Tree Christmas decor haul, and if you notice, all of the pieces that I got were red, because for Christmas I just think of red. And then for winter I think of like the color white, or probably the color blue, but mostly kind of like white. I don't know if any of that was like relevant for some reason, but I just felt like mentioning it. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. And also turn on your post notifications so that you guys can be notified every time that I post a new video. And also don't forget to check out my Facebook page. I will have it linked down below, so make sure to like and follow me on Facebook. And check out my Instagram and my TikTok as well. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day, week, weekend, month. I'm not sure when I'm going to be posting this, but overall I just hope you guys are great and amazing. And also on my Instagram, every Monday and Wednesday I always try to do polls. So every Monday I ask how you guys are feeling, And then every Wednesday I do like a midweek check-in, and I ask how your week is going so far. So if you ever want to participate in those, make sure to follow me on Instagram. All right, my beauties, bye.